So today we're talking about hitting a weight loss plateau and the adjustments needed to keep on going and keep losing some weight. Hey guys, what's up? This is Coach Max from MaxFITT. So today we're talking about hitting a weight loss plateau and the adjustments needed to keep on going and keep losing some weight. So I'm gonna throw up some questions that I got here. So you guys know I'm super busy. You can see how tired I am again. Working all day, but loving it. It's a passion that I do. But I love also answering your questions that you guys have. A lot of you guys who are not part of the MaxFITT fam still have a lot of questions for me, and I love helping. That's my way of giving back. So when you guys do have questions, you can always just DM me, hit me a message on whatever platform, and I'll get back to that. So today we have two questions, two very similar questions. And I thought I'll just answer both of them. I'll throw the questions up here, but I'll quickly read them as well, and then I'll throw them up for you. So it says, hey, I hope you're all good. I need some advice. I have been on a weight loss mission and have lost about 8 kg so far. Now I've hit a plateau and not losing anything for a few weeks now. I've adjusted my diet and doing workouts for 30 minutes every day, but still no loss. Any suggestions on how to break through stuck on the scale? So after this, I think I asked her a few questions, and just to get some more info. And she said I was eating everything and anything, then cut out carbs totally and went down to 1,200 calories. And it worked until now. So we'll address that one first. So where do I start? So she was on a weight loss mission and lost 8 kg so far, which is really good. 8 kg is a good amount to lose. I don't know how much time it took you to lose all of that, but yeah, it's a good amount. The reason why I'm coming to the amount of time that it took you is if it was a very fast thing, like I'm assuming, I'm deducting from this that it was during the lockdown that you actually did this weight loss journey, and which is a very fast time to lose 8 kgs, and then your metabolism will automatically kick in very fast, and your metabolism, it blocks itself off at some point. So there's this whole thing of homeostasis, how your body will then revert itself into another way of working, so that if you're eating too little, it will slow down your metabolism. The more you eat, the more your metabolism goes faster, which is why I'm a person that advocates my clients to eat more and eat as close to the maintenance calories as possible. And this is obviously different for each one. You gotta eat in a deficit, but let's say for example your maintenance calories is 2,000 calories, and you ended up, let's say your maintenance calories was 2,500, and you ended up jumping straight to 1,200 to lose this 8 kgs. You now like half the calories, instead of where I would have take my clients down to about 2,300, 2,200, maybe 2,100 to stay closer to the maintenance. Because eventually you want to teach yourself to eat more and burn more, because the more you diet down, and this is what happens with a lot of or with all bodybuilders, anybody who preps for a show, you are cutting down and cutting down, and you get to a point where you're eating 1,000 calories and lower, which is very bad for you. But for that specific competition, that's fine. So yeah, the lower you start eating and the more you're increasing your activity, you're going to keep losing and losing, but you're going to get to a point where your metabolism just can't take anymore, and you're going to get stuck at that point. That's why you need to do what we call reverse diet, and actually teach your body to burn off more calories as you're increasing the calories. But to get to your question, to break through what you are at now. You can still lower the calories a little bit from here, but I would suggest rather staying at your 1200 calories and then increasing your activity level, because you are currently only doing 30 minutes of training a day. And the thing that goes with that is that you said that you totally cut out your carbohydrates. So this is drastically gonna affect your workouts, because carbohydrates is a main source of fuel. This is what's going to drive you to train harder, to work harder. So I can guarantee you by now that your workouts are suffering and you are struggling to push through a workout and doing less throughout the workout. So your activity level is lower. I would say stay on your 1200, increase your activity level to about 45 minutes. But also your intensity that you are pushing throughout your workouts are going to play a great role here. Then cardio also plays a big role, but you can go watch the other videos there. I just wanted to answer that question of you over there, and I hope that answers your question there. Another trainer that I've also been helping has also sent me a message. Let me just get to that. He says, hi, as a coach, how do you start dieting your first client, and how did you know what he or she must eat? And how did you set up a diet program for a specific client? Then he goes on to saying, so if you train and see your client start losing weight, what is your next step, and how do you learn to figure out his body? Like example, my client is in a calorie deficit. His total calories is 2000 a day. I let him do cardiovascular exercise to burn 350 to 500 calories a day on the treadmill and let him still eat his normal food per day. Do you think that's a good idea? Okay, so to answer this question as fast as I can, because I see I went through quite a bit of time. Let's go to your client being in a deficit. So you need to know if he is actually in a deficit, and the only way you're going to know this is if he's losing weight. If your client is losing weight, then he's definitely in a deficit. If he's not, then he's not in a deficit, then he's either maintaining or he's in a surplus. So that's the only way you're going to know that it's in a deficit. And this also goes to the previous question. It's a very simple math. It's calories in versus calories out. If you are having less calories in and you're burning more, you're definitely going to lose. If you're taking in more calories, doesn't matter how many meals or how you're fasting, whatever, if you're taking in more calories than what you're burning throughout the day, then you're going to pick up weight. And that's a simple math. So you can, what I do with a lot of my clients, and this is also what you were saying in this question, what I do with my clients is I don't start them off on just dieting, because dieting is very, very, very difficult. I work with clients for many years now, for a decade now, and I've seen that it's not easy for people to actually stick to a diet. So I try and avoid the diet at first, and all I do is teach them meal guidelines, how to improve their ways of eating. I teach them things like intermittent fasting, which is not something that I advocate, but something that can be used. I teach them different methods of things, and I teach them about calories, I teach them about proteins, the macros and all of that, so that they can make their own informed decisions on what to eat and so on. So let's stick to that one point for this video, and we'll end it off over on there. The whole big answer in one simple point is that calories in versus calories out. If you want to lose weight, no matter what, if you want to lose weight, you need to be in a deficit. I've spoken about the metabolism and all of that. We're not going to get to that right now, but if you are not in a deficit, even if you are eating 1200 calories and you're not losing, then you are not in a deficit. This could either be because of your training or because of your food. There's so much factors to this, and this video could take so long. I'm trying to keep it as compact as possible, but there could be preservatives and all the bad things that you're eating. So you want to stick to a clean form of foods for you to be able to know that you are on the right track. So if you're eating 1200 calories of the proper foods, clean foods, and you're still not losing, then you need to either drop those calories, which I wouldn't suggest because 1200 is quite low already, and you are not prepping for a show. Some people go lower than this for show, but for day-to-day life I wouldn't say go lower than 1200. So then increase the activity. There's resistance training, which is going to make you throughout the day also burn extra calories, and there's cardio, which actually burns more calories than resistance training. Both together would obviously be the right way to go about this. So guys, sorry for the whole long video. There's a lot more things I'd love to say on this, and I really hope that this helps you. Subscribe and feel free to ask more questions, guys. I'm here to help. Cheers.